What's up, y'all? It's your girl Micca. Welcome back to another Red Cup Talks. Cause you know when we got the Red Cup, we about to spill some truth. But today we're kind of gonna mix it up a little bit. I got my dog 2K. What's up, 2K?
What's up, man? How you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I wanted to make it a lighter note because I'm always doing the political stuff. Well, it's political season, but I'm always doing the political stuff. But I wanted to get back to more the lighter pop culture side of it. I wanted to get off of all the heavy antics and all the criticism. So I thought you was the perfect person to kind of comment on some of this stuff.
Dope. Well, I appreciate you for having me, man. I know one thing. I cannot wait for December. Like I'm so tired of this election, bro. Like because around about this time, like you get we know people like you, Anton, y'all really into the politics.
Yeah.
But now it get annoying because people who ain't been in politics for 3.5 years, they come out of nowhere and now
Yes.
they.
Yeah, and that's crazy because every time I see it, right, it kind of make me mad because everybody that's on YouTube, they want to catch the algorithm. So I get it, right? But a lot of them don't know what they're talking about. And then if they're on the liberal side, it's even worse. Kind of like what we're going to talk about today, but they'll be on there telling you why you should be voting for Kamala Harris and you ain't black if you ain't voting for Kamala Harris and all this other nonsense. When, I mean, you already know my thoughts. I don't think she's black, but anywho. Nevertheless, they just throwing everything in there, and I'm just like, yo, y'all know nothing about politics. You don't know nothing about the law. You don't know nothing about nothing, right? Like I don't jump in the comedian space because I'll tell you right now, like I can joke around, but I don't got no jokes.
Yeah, it's a nasty world out there right now, especially when you got people saying, "Hey, if you don't vote for this, unfriend them, block them." Like it's borderline reverse racism. Like when you break it down, because at once upon a time in history, white people was like, "Hey, if you like niggas, like you a nigger lover, or we disown you. You can't come to the community." So now, when the shift changed, we find ourselves doing the same thing that the white people were doing.
Yeah. Wait,
you mean tell me
they let them on? Okay, so they'll call out like any of the quote unquote races on the conservative side, right?
Yeah.
But the white liberals, they be getting away with it. They be saying all types of nonsense.
Yeah, that's kind of like black people getting away with race, and we get away with it a lot.
Yeah, but and I think like that's why it meshed, like they be meshing so good, because like the other day I saw like a reel and it said the guy was like, oh, you know who I hate? Like I can't stand them. And the guy was like, who? And he was like, oh, black conservatives. Mind you, he's white. He's like, I hate those people. He was like, they're like they're traitors to their race. I'm like, a white man was saying that.
I seen this one black girl. She was mad because like this Asian woman had like these like super big hoop earrings on. She was like, she's still in our black culture. But keep in mind, this same black girl had a head full of Malaysian. I'm like, how you talk about her and you wear her hair? Like it's crazy, dog.
You know they gonna get you. I like that. Change my hair. I like to change my hair.
Yeah, it's they hair. You got it on. Then like I just call it what it is. But we do get away with it way more than we should. And I know it's probably a perk of going through slavery, but whatever.
Yeah. I do think we because I be hearing black people say some crazy stuff. I be like, yo, if a white person say that, they don't. Over, yeah. So I wanted to get into the topic of black men that are on the Democratic side, the liberal side, and how they are just simping for Miss Kamala, right? When I tell you the latest one is Steve Harvey, But I want to take it back first, just so people can have an idea of where I think it really started, which is 2020. So in 2020, we had Kamala and Joe Biden. It was coming off the Trump era, right? Yeah. I want you to see this black person, and you give me your thoughts on it.
Okay. If you're Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to be happy to have babies snatched away or send dreamers back for no reason. This is vindication for a lot of people who have really suffered. I can't breathe. That wasn't just George Floyd. That was a lot of people that felt that they couldn't breathe. Every day you're waking up and you're getting these tweets and you just don't know. And you're going to the store and people who have been afraid to show their racism are getting nastier and nastier to you. And you're worried about your kids and you're worried about your sister. And can she just go to Walmart and get back into her car without somebody saying something to her? And you spent so much of your life energy just trying to hold it together. And this is a big deal for us just to be able to get some peace and have a chance for a reset. And the character of the country matters. And being a good man matters.
He did that the night Joe Biden got elected.
I remember seeing that clip.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, I had never seen a man, let alone a black man, cry on TV like that.
Well, I mean, black man, and it's a difference, man. Like, his experience ain't the normal black man experience. Mm-hmm. So that lets me know that what you seen, them tears was theatrical. Them tears was for views. Them tears was to drive a point home. Because to grow up in America, you got to know that no matter who the president, we was going to go through what he was crying about still to this day. Just like we going through it still to this day. No president is going to change that. We have to fix that on our level.
Well, you let vanjones sell it. They needed a grown-up in the White House, whatever that meant. They needed a grown-up, and the way they were framing it, it was just like people had the KKK outside, like races didn't exist, until Donald Trump came.
You know what? I'm convinced that you aren't a good president until they try to kill you. Like if you want to know that you're doing a great job being a president, they're gonna try to kill you. The only one,
even when they tried to, do the little assassination attempt on Trump, they were just like, "Oh, the glass hit his ear. We don't really care about that. Oh, he put his fist in the air."
Now I ain't gonna let Trump out the hook now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Trump milked that moment. He 100%.
Why do you think he put the fist in the air? I was
yeah.
But the fist.
Listen, those was definitely real bullets, and because people actually died. Yes. But Trump milked the moment for what it was worth, and I feel like that's the businessman in him.
Yeah,
he understand it was a tragedy. Tried to get up, fist pump. Got the picture of the decade, hands down.
Yo, tell me about it. That picture, whoever took that, well, I know it was a lady. I think it was a lady took that picture. But that picture was everywhere. Like, he's such a good marketer. Like, he could take something like "you're fired," all that, all that nonsense he'd be saying. Yeah. But I just be like, I think a lot of the liberals take it too far. But my problem is, it's not. They don't use the white liberals to do this. They use the black dudes.
The black ones, of course.
Yeah. And it's just like, why does vanjones have to cry on national television? I've never seen none of the white guys. I never seen, what's his name? Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
None of them knew that. But Van Jones just had to like full on cry.
Yeah, a lot of people in those spaces, they got to dance. And so, when something like that happen, Van Jones just know, hey, it's my time. Hey, go out there and do the dance for him. You just got to go dance.
I just feel like at the end of the day that, they seem to know what they're doing. And it's just making black men on the left seem feminine. But I wanted to go into this next one, which is the more up-to-date one, which is Rickey Smiley. So Rickey Smiley, if you don't know, got on black people for not voting for a black woman and, questioning her record, questioning her all her integrity, with her record, because she's locked up black men, black women for truancy, all types of stuff, and never really doing anything for black people, being that she's now black. Okay. So I want to play what Rickey Smiley was saying.
Let's hear it out.
If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community, or things that black people benefit from a lot.
Idiot fools like Rickey Smiley can go to hell. You mad because I want to vote who I want to vote for, because I actually did my research and want to vote for who I want to vote for. Rickey Smiley, you ain't gonna make me do nothing I don't want to do, and forget you. I'm gonna vote for whoever I want to vote for.
So what do you think about that?
That's Malcolm X, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm X, now he was so ahead of his time, and he said this quote. He was like, in no other race do the celebrities talk for the politicians. Like it's insane how the celebrities represent the black voice. No other race go through this.
Right. And then, if you question it, right, you don't want to see black people prosper. You don't want to see, black women get ahead. Like when everybody was going off on the Megan Thee Stallion thing, right? It's just like, okay, even if they had her come speak, right? She could have spoke to, because I think Kamala said something about gun violence. She could have spoke to, the fact that, well, I guess because nobody believes her, but nevertheless.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, because, I got my own conspiracy theories on why Megan went out there with Kamala, because you do know the same time Megan went out there with Kamala, Tory Lanez was up for that.
Kill two birds, one stone. Buried that story.
Yes, I was just like, hold on, wait. So got the old prosecutor in California to go. Oh, she's not slick.
She buried that story.
Yeah, because he went when they sent it up there, they was just like, nah, this is not enough evidence. I'm like, this is the witness in the car, the only sober person in the car. Why is this not enough evidence?
Crazy work.
Yeah. So when I look at it though, I'm just like, she could have went up there and spoke to that, gun violence or whatever. She went up there and twerked, and then at a concert later in a later date said, "Oh, I don't know why y'all mad. That was my lightest twerk."
Well, man, bro, that's really what these folks think of us. Like, they think of black woman as a piece of ass that can shake. They think it's black dudes as pundits like Steve Harvey and whatever, Rickey Smiley. Like, that's what they think of us, bro. You stay in Washington.
Yeah.
You know what it is. That's what they think of us.
Yeah, that's why I can't do the liberals, right? Because I'm here 24/7, and I'm telling you, like when Obama was up for re-election, And everybody was like, "Oh, well, who are you voting for? Who are you voting for?" And mind you, these are white liberals, and I'm like, I don't know yet, because I'm independent. I'm not Democrat or Republican, right? So I'm like, I don't know yet. They're like, oh, you're not voting for Obama? He's just like you. I'm like, what you mean by that? Some meant that he was mixed, some meant that he's black. Nevertheless, it's still identity.
Identity politics.
And I'm like, that doesn't do nothing for me. Like, I pay taxes, I got stuff going on.
Now, this what I kind of don't get now, because I got to be fair.
Yeah.
A lot of black people voted for Obama because he was black. So I'm trying to think, like, what's the difference? Well, I just answered my own question. Kamala not black. Okay, let me shut up. Okay. Okay. Okay.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing I think they're trying to do. They're trying to push that whole Obama thing with Kamala. The pushback that they're getting, though, is at least, even though he didn't grow up with him, at least Barack Obama has a black parent.
Facts. Okay. Facts.
So if you can get him on the fact that he didn't grow up in black culture because he grew up with his mother. But Kamala, and I'm telling you, every time they say Jamaica, it be killing me. Every time they say Jamaica, I'm like, it's more than black people in Jamaica. And her own father said he's a Hindu. I'm not about to argue with the man. The man know what he is.
Once again, that's what they think of us. Like, they think that we so dumb that when you say Jamaica, it means black automatically. Like, they don't got white people there. Like, they ain't got these other races of people there. Like,
that's exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely agree with you. And then what do you think about Rickey Smiley saying that if you have any friends that are, not voting for Kamala or gonna vote for Trump or gonna vote for an independent party, and they don't want to vote for Kamala, that you should block them. If they're on Facebook, block them. If they're your friends, don't answer the phones for them. Like, what do you think about him telling black people that?
What I think about that is easy, bro. It's nothing more than, I think we said it before we came on air, reverse racism in a way.
Yeah.
This let me know, had black people had the power to enslave white people, they would have took the opportunity as well, because this is kind of what it is. Okay, when they had Jim Crow, and you brought a white girl brought a black man home, they disowned her. So now I'm black, but if I vote for a white guy, y'all disowning me? Is that not the same thing? I thought we wanted better. Why are we acting savage like them? I thought that was just a Caucasian thing. So that frightens me. That let us know we going back down the same street in a different car. And just like I didn't want my ancestors to be slaves, I don't want white people to be slaves. I want us to get over what we got over, and we elevated, we grow from that. But what Rickey Smiley just advocated for was basically a soft Jim Crow. Like, in so many words, it's sick.
Yeah. You know what? I never really thought about it that way, and because I always focus, I guess I'm always focusing on the point that a lot of the black liberals, right? They always focus on the point of the victim side, but I always feel like, kind of like what you were saying, like, if it can be reversed, would they still feel the same? Would it be like, oh, well, I don't want to do this? It's almost like a resentment that you can't do it, because when they get into a certain position, it's like I don't know if it's like I want to do it back.
Yeah. See, I think it's that, but I think it's human nature as well. I think the majority of the humans on this planet would do what the majority on the humans on this planet would do. That's why I feel like everybody shouldn't vote. That's why I feel like that should be a real test.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Tell the viewers what your voting thought is.
My voting thought, or my voting thought for women?
Your voting thought for women.
Listen, the 14th Amendment, I think that was the worst law ever. But see, on a more serious note, like women shouldn't be able to vote.
They're gonna be in the comments, misogyny. Go ahead.
Okay, because like, let's say we get a woman president. We let these women vote Kamala in office, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kamala decides to send us to war. Who fight the war?
Men do.
Men do. So you mean to tell me you gave people who never fought the choice for somebody else to go fight? Like, I don't think that's fair.
Right.
Now, we can fix it easily. We can let women, y'all got to get on the front line too. Y'all got to sign up as infantry. Now y'all votes are valid. But how we over there fighting for the freedom of y'all, and y'all to sent us to war for by voting for the wrong person?
So basically, they don't have to deal with the consequence of their vote.
Of their vote. Oh my God! Say that again.
They don't have to deal with the consequence of their vote.
Thank you. See, that's the difference. When men vote, whatever happened to the dude who in office, we gonna have to back it up for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he want to go to war, we gonna have to go to war for him. It's not fair for women to be able to vote and don't have the consequences of their vote. You are 100%, man, God. I like that.
Yeah, and I agree. Like when I first heard you said it was hilarious, just like it is there. But when I heard you explain it, I said, you know what, I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah. Because if you're gonna advocate for something, right, then you, just like you can benefit from it, you should be able to, receive the other consequence from it. And a lot of times, women, we only, of course we want the benefit, but we only look at the benefit. We don't look at, the consequences. Because like when you look at what is that, feminism, right? You got on one hand, cool. It's cool to, be able to do what you want. Right. But then on the other hand, when it's all on you, you got to make sure you can, work, you can afford to pay this, you can afford to do that. Like everything is on you. And now you got women on TikTok like crying. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. I gotta work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Oh my God. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what men been doing.
Forever. Like forever, bro.
And you want it to be equal. So now you equally gotta go share that load. But even with that, right? Women don't really share the load, because I still see a lot of certain jobs only with men.
Of course, all the jobs that men didn't innovate, because see, this is my thing. I always say, men, we built the world up so good that we made the women feel like they didn't need us. Like, so now where we was in the fields and we was lifting up heavy things and we was putting our life on the line for these jobs, now we just pushing buttons. But boom, 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 boom. So a woman think for centuries at a time, that's all men were doing, was pushing buttons.
Right.
So we benefiting from the love and the care that we put towards taking care of the women. And it's crazy. It's kind of like the ultimate slap in the face, because you don't see no women at these construction sites.
Oh, you do. They be down there holding the stop sign and turn.
you don't see them on those skyscrapers. you don't see them doing nothing hard.
No, look. Look. So my cousin, she's gay, right? So she was like, I'm gonna, and she's dom. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna get into construction. She said she spent one day doing like the tar. She was like, I was done. She was like, I was done. It was hot. She was like, she was like, man, look, I know I look like a boy, but I came up out of them clothes. I was like, I'm a woman. I want to go sit there. I want to sit down. And I'm like, yeah.
And look, it'll humble you quick, dog. Like
real quick. I tell women all the time. I was like, I don't want to
listen. It be dudes out there who like you get the realization. When I was an 18-year-old dude, and I'm out here doing this work beside these grown men, I knew what it was like to be a man. Yeah. I was still a boy, and I knew it. Like, so imagine being a girl out here with the guys. Oh no.
I don't want to do it. I don't want no parts of it. I tell women that all the time, and women are like, well, we're more than just mothers or staying at home. True, but I don't want to go do the equivalent though. I don't want to go do what he's doing. If he's, I don't know, if he's Martin Luther King, I don't know. I'll stay home and type it up on the typewriter. Well,
yeah, I just but I know we finna get all off topic, but man, like I promise, like the reason why I work so hard, and I know a lot of men do, is to make sure that they woman don't have to. And like, bro, I just really wish that women would just lay in that role. Like, hey, let us do it for you. I real life get a high on being able to help my girl. Like she say, I need this, and I can get it for. I get a high from that. So yeah, man, if you're a woman,
men, and that's the great thing about men, right? Because we all got both genders have their pros and cons, right? But women, I'm telling you, if we were the so-called, providers, no, we're not. Just like a lot of men will say, no, if it was up to men to have a bunch of babies, nah, we're not doing it. Right. But women are like that with working. Like men enjoy going out and like getting resources and things for their family.
We don't
enjoy doing that.
No, men, we don't enjoy doing it. We enjoy making y'all happy.
Yeah, see, yeah. Women don't enjoy going to work, and if we had to go to work to come home to watch you play video games,
you're gonna leave us fast.
Exactly. No, so there's a there's the trade-off there, right?
Yeah.
So y'all don't enjoy doing what we're doing. We don't enjoy doing what
y'all right, man.
For some reason, feminism got us out here acting like we want to do that stuff, and I'm just like, no. And that's why I push back on it. That's why I talk about it a lot, because yeah, it's not beneficial to us. But I want to get to this last one, and it's Steve Harvey. What's so crazy about it all? What's so crazy about it all, right, is because Steve Harvey, I don't know if this is like maybe a few years ago, he was all Trump. Right. And I'm just like, what changed?
Margie.
Right. And not that he doesn't like not that he doesn't have to, that he has to be with Trump, but I just genuinely wonder what changed.
Probably a lot of things. Okay. First about Margie. Okay. Steve Harvey is a lifelong simp, dog. If Margie came in there and pulled his ear, said you vote, you endorsing Kamala, that's what it is.
You know what? You're right. It is I always forget about Marjorie, because Marjorie, she played the back, but she be really in the front.
Puppet master.
Yeah.
Puppet master.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. So when it gets down to it, Marjorie, another chick, older chick around that age. I think Marjorie's like in her 50s. So okay, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like point. Steve Harvey to us, like Steve Harvey couldn't sit with the dudes for too long. Now he an outright interesting person, but when you get to talking like to Steve Harvey about how to run stuff, that's why he couldn't sit with Bernie Mac and say it the entertainer, because these are real dominant males. And Steve will submit to a woman, and that's fine. Like all men submit to women in some form of fashion, But Marjorie get the last say so, and Money get the last say so when it comes to Steve. So Steve can be bought as well as Marjorie telling him what to do.
Damn. So when you think about it, you got the Democratic Party probably shoving out some money. And then Marjorie in his ear, like, yeah, this would be good. This would be good for your brand and blah, 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 blah. Because I guess his brand is women, because he be lying to women.
Definitely women.
He be lying. I'm like, y'all keep listening to that what is it, 3 months, 90 days? Yeah, something make them.
That's when it all dawned on me on how to when he came out with the book, how to think like a man.
Yeah, act like a man, think like a lady, or something like that.
Bro, when he came out with that book,
act like a lady.
Think like I knew it was over then because I was like, this nigga lying. I read the title. I didn't have to read one page on the book. It's like how to think like a man, knowing men don't think. Bro, every page
it's already lying. It's all spontaneous.
Come on, bro. Bro, I have never left the house one day in my life. Say, oh, I'm gonna go cheat on my girl. Cause you find yourself in these situations. Sometimes you can stay strong and hold on. A lot of the times you can't. But so to get these women a play-by-play playbook on how to think like a man is a whole lie. It's a whole lie.
That's a good way to, because I didn't understand the whole thing about it, because he said 90, if you make him wait 90 days. I'm just like, from having male friends, what I know is they're gonna wait the 90 days. They're probably with somebody else, and then when your 90 days is up, he's gonna get it and gonna do what he was gonna continue to do.
I'm actually gonna do you the worst.
You made me wait.
I'm actually gonna do you the worst for making me wait. Because we already know. Let's say you did wait them 90 days, and then I put it on you. Now you going crazy over me. You did crazy. You want to talk to me. You want me to come over every day. No, we weren't doing this 89 days ago. Let's stick to regular schedule.
Yeah.
Let's keep it how we've been going for the first 89 days.
Yeah.
So
I
man,
agree. I agree. That's why I didn't like it. I'm like, because now you're playing games.
Definitely playing games. I'm not saying go out.
Women, I know. Huh?
I'm not saying go out and have sex on the first day by any means, but man, don't you shouldn't have to fight yourself for it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to as a responsible adult.
Yeah. That's
what I'm saying. But yeah, man, Steve been setting black women back for years, bro. And this is latest achievement right here.
Yeah, this is wild. But I'm gonna get into this because this is wild. When I saw it, I was just like, what is Steve saying?
Bullshit.
But here we go.
I ain't know he was on stage with her. I know he was extra.
Yeah, he's on stage with her.
I know he was extra.
I got a headache trying to stay on course, so just let me go off this paper for a minute. Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk, because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to dunk. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show and I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, You talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote. Oh, why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. I hope they do. They owe us. I go down there.
You hear cackling, Milo?
I'm sorry. Madam, I know I ain't coming back next year. I already appreciate y'all having me. Madam Vice President, this is another part of this conversation because it affects us all. It's about how.
I bet Kamala thinking in her head, this is why I don't fuck with these niggas.
Oh my God. So I was like, yo, anytime she laughs, right, it's usually something nefarious attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this time she didn't say what she was thinking when she laughed. So that fits perfectly because that's exactly what I thought.
Listen, so Steve Harvey just admitted that, hey, I'm asking easy questions. And then say, don't get mad at me for asking easy questions. Like, dog, how stupid are you right now? You letting the world know that you not taking it hard on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like asking her the hard questions and she answering them is the slam dunk, is the alley hoop. But asking her weak questions only making us question her campaign even more. And I don't even think that was Kamala's agenda. I really think she was coming on there to talk about it. But Steve, her team, they probably got together and say, hey, we're going to come up with some easy questions. And then we're going to get out of here. But Steve blew the cover when he said that.
Yep. But the crazy part is that it's so easy to get over on Black people with it that they laughed. Like they were like chuckling.
In the audience. See, it's funny. It's funny in the moment.
Yes.
But see, us who want there, we didn't find it funny.
No.
And I'm willing to bet there's more people that heard it that wasn't there that was. So I think Steve Harvey helped Donald Trump campaign more than he know.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was just like, I laughed only because Kamala laughed. When I heard her laugh, I bust out laughing. I said, there it is. There's the cackle. Yeah, when she get the laughing, I'm like, yeah, it's something nefarious behind that. She's not going to do anything. Like she already told you this, right? And then this morning I saw that she released some of her campaign promises. That's what she's calling them.
Yeah, no, I've seen that she's supposed to be revealing them soon in some city. I forgot the name of the city.
Oh my gosh. But it was like a little paper they had on the news or whatever. And they were just like, oh, she's talking about in these promises, I think it was $6,000 child tax credit, right? But she's raising the taxes. So I'm like, how does that work?
And the
people, right? So I'm really anxious to hear like the specifics because the news, especially the liberal news, likes to put up just what she said. And then on top of that, these are only promises. This is not even like an actual policy. So I don't even know if she's going to expound on it, like really explain it.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie. I vote for anybody who can put a cap on rent. Like, bruh, I'm not even a president, and I know because we need to start locking rent prices every 5 to 10 years. We come back to the table and negotiate with a 15% raise at best. Like, you don't have to be a president to fix some of these issues. So Kamala just come out and say the obvious. Man, but see, the problem is both of the candidates, they're not poor. All right. They removed from what the people who voting for them feel. If they was here, they'll know exactly what to say to get the vote. If you say, hey, we're gonna put a cap on this rent.
I don't know, because literally, right, it's all campaign promises. But Donald Trump said one time, well, he said it a lot, and I think he even said it this year, that he wanted to get rid of the income tax. Who likes paying income tax?
Hold on, say that again.
Okay, so he wanted to get rid of the income tax because under the Biden administration, they added like 600 new agents, something like that. They hired more IRS agents, talking about going to go after the rich, and then turned around and looking at
the PPP loaners.
Mm-hmm. And then turn around looking at people cash apps, people making under $600, and now they watching if you get you do somebody hair, they're watching you how much you get in your cash app. That's all like the IRS. So he was like, yo, we don't need the IRS because they're looking over those income tax funds. Yeah,
them facts. And man, it's crazy like the amount of taxes we pay. And I remember one of the first things I learned about in social studies, as far as I can remember, was the Boston Tea Party.
Mm-hmm.
And they was fighting because they was trying to tax the tea.
Mm-hmm.
In 2024, the amount of taxes we pay is ridiculous.
That's why I said I would have thought that would have everybody would have been like, oh no, champ, you got it. You know what I mean? I would have thought everybody would have went just because of that. And I always say, I don't care if I like somebody. If they have good policies that are going to benefit me and my family, then why not?
Yeah, and before we go, the reason why I would vote for Donald Trump if I did vote was because his first campaign wasn't a bad one.
No.
like people don't remember. Like y'all, we already got experience.
I don't know how they got amnesia from his campaign to the 4 years. Like outside of the pandemic, where was it? Like I don't understand where was it bad.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, I remember his campaign.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a lot of bad. The only thing I can remember is probably, I ain't gonna say it was an uptick in racism, but folks felt more comfortable with saying stuff. But that's what I want. I want you to be comfortable with yourself. Say what you need to say.
Yes. I was saying that. I was saying that because a lot of my liberal friends were saying that. They were saying, oh, well, there were people saying stuff to me that I had never heard somebody say. And I'm like, are y'all okay with people not saying it, but really feeling that way about you? Yes, because that's how most liberal white people are.
Yeah.
I can see how they feel.
Please say it so I can.
Right. I'm okay with somebody telling me I don't like you. I don't like you because of this. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What I'm not okay with is that covert stuff where you got microaggressions. Like I had a comment on my page that I posted in my community tab because of that. Like she literally, a white lady literally told me that I needed to say Kamala's name correctly. And if she can do it and she's white, then I can. I said, what? I said, that's literally the definition of racist. Like, so I should be pronouncing her name correctly solely because of what I look like.
Man, I would have called the Kamala after that. Like you.
Oh, I be botching that name. I be botching it now. And I posted her right up there. And all the people was commenting on it. They was like, yeah, these liberals is out of control.
I would have messed it up so bad.
Oh my God. Well, I thank you. I thank you for coming on, man. You are always hilarious. Everybody, this is 2K, and I want you to actually go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere you're looking for a problem at, man. Just type in Talks with 2K. I'm gonna pop right up.
Now look, depending on who come over here and watch this, it can get a little rough over there.
Yeah.
Get a little rough, but it's entertaining. I find myself being entertained. And matter of fact, I'm telling you're gonna be taking over from all the ratchet stuff, because it seemed to be all that stuff seemed to be scripted, but like your stuff actually flows.
Yeah, it ain't scripted. that's probably what I got on big TV shows.
Yeah.
Ain't none of it scripted. You gonna see it's authentic real fast.
Yeah, real fast. I saw this. I said, you watching? And then now I'm like, she said what? So yeah, like your stuff is very good, and I keep saying you're gonna blow up. But everybody, this is 2K, and this is your girl Micca. This is another Red Cup Talks, and I gotta get that stuff. Like
you can do it.
All that stuff. I got the Vogue podcaster, all that stuff. I gotta get it.
You can do it. Just do it, Micca.
I am. Just do it.
No, I'm saying you can do it right now. It works.
What? It does? Wait.
Yeah.
How you doing it?
Dude, it works. You definitely can do it.
I gotta figure this out.
Okay, yeah, you'll get it.
It's been another Red Cup Talks. I'm out.